What's going on, YouTube? This is SG1 Sports, and our 2020-21 NFL season simulations continue with the Arizona Cardinals. We are almost done. The only team left in the NFC is the Detroit Lions. But we're going to go through the Cardinals here in a division that was surprisingly not very strong. The Rams and Seahawks finished 6-10. The 49ers are 9-7, so that's the team that they are chasing. 9-7, though, will not get you a wild card spot. So they need to win the division, or they're going to have to go at least 10-6 to make it into a wild card spot. So that's interesting. We'll see what happens here. 49ers up 38-23. Cardinals trying to come back. They go to the ground and get a touchdown here. Pull within 8. 38-30 would be the score. Now on a 3rd down and 9. They need to stop in a big way. Garoppolo completes it short of the 1st down, but they're maybe in field goal range. They're going to try it. It'll be about a 50-yarder. It's up, and it is good. That is a killer for the Cardinals. Not much time left. They get the touchdown on this short run, but again, not much time, and they've already had to use – actually, no, they haven't used any timeouts. I don't know why the 49ers used timeouts. So 41-38, Niners on top. You got to get a 3-and-out. 3rd down. This is their chance. This is their chance to get the ball back with some time, but they don't get to the quarterback. Garoppolo finds a receiver. They pick up the 1st down, and that is going to allow them to run the clock out. So the Cardinals will begin the season 0-1. Tough loss there in a close game, but they just could not quite pull it out there in the closing minutes. Next game is against the Cardinals. Excuse me, we're doing the Cardinals here. Next game is against the football team. And they win that one 24-3, so a nice win there. They bounce back after that loss, and they will be 1-1 here 2 games into the year. We're not going to show a bunch of highlights from the games that were not close one-possession games, but we do see sometimes from Madden. They show these highlights at the end of the game. So we'll show those just to see some of the plays, and then we will look at the stats. So let's go to those stats now. Again, this team up to 1-1. Not a great day offensively for either team, but they forced a couple of turnovers, got the win. And again, they will be 1-1 now, 2 games in. Next game is against the Lions. Cardinals down by 7. They go with a toss play, and that'll be a touchdown here early in the 3rd quarter to tie this one up. We're still in the 3rd quarter now. Lions with it. They go to the ground. They get a touchdown. So 24-17 Detroit. Murray looking to answer back. Completes that pass. And there's the speed from the wide receiver as he will take it all the way. Touchdown Cardinals. We're still in the 3rd quarter, so a lot of scoring here in this 3rd quarter as the Lions now get a touchdown. It's 31-24. Can the Cardinals answer back as we continue to go back and forth in this game? They will. So just touchdown after touchdown here in the 3rd quarter and early in the 4th quarter. But then it slows down. The Cardinals, both teams' defenses started playing much better. The Cardinals take a lead there at the 2-minute warning, 34-31. Lions with time. But that's intercepted. Big play from the defense. That's going to be intercepted. And now the Cardinals are looking to get a 1st down. They will. That'll allow them to run the clock out, and they will win this game 34-31. Big win there for Arizona as they improved to 2-1 on the season. Nice balance offensively. Almost 200 yards rushing. Forced 3 turnovers. Big win there. They fall to the Panthers in the next game, though, 28-10. And that is going to knock them down to 2-2 on the season. As you take a look at some of the highlights, there is a Christian McCaffrey run. And another highlight from the Panthers with the touchdown there. And there is another touchdown, it looks like. So the Panthers will roll in this one. Tough loss there as they will, again, fall to 2-2. Let's take a look at the stats from this game. No turnovers. The offense for Arizona just couldn't get it going, especially on the ground. Only 61 yards rushing, so that's why they lost that game. Next game was against the Jets, 16-13. Jets on top. 1st and goal. Murray to the end zone. Touchdown. Cardinals. That would give them the lead, 20-16. Now the Jets with it. Darnold to throw. Taking a shot deep. That's going to be caught inside the 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown Jets. They take the lead, 23-20. Arizona looking to answer back. 3rd and 3 here. They go to the end zone. Touchdown Cardinals. 27-23 now. Arizona on top as we go back and forth. Great game here. Jets with it. Nice little juke move out near midfield. Under 2 minutes to play. They're going to need a touchdown. Darnold completes it down to the 35. They get a little closer. 6 seconds left. This is the game. It's on the line right here. It's caught. They go to the big receiver. He makes the catch. Touchdown Jets. They will win it in the closing seconds. And the Cardinals will fall to 2-3 on the season. A tough loss there. close game, just came down to the wire, and the Jets made the play that they needed to make there at the end. They beat the Cowboys 33-10. This one was actually a surprise. The Cowboys had a really good year. They were 12-4, so they were only one of 4 teams to beat Dallas, and that's a huge win. I mean, that could be a season-changing win potentially as they get this win over Dallas, and we'll see if they can build off of this momentum. They're back up to 500, and there's still plenty of football left. Again, they need to get to 10-6 to guarantee themselves a playoff spot to win the division. 9-7 would tie the 49ers, and then they would have to win the tiebreaker, obviously, as you take a look at the stats from this game. It's pretty even in the stats, but they won that game easily. And then they beat the Seahawks 45-34. They get a big win here at home. Seahawks trying to come back late. You saw 21 points there in the fourth quarter, but it was too late. As you take a look at the stats from this one, they forced 4 turnovers. That was big. The better day through the air, 300 yards passing in this game for Kyler Murray, and the Cardinals up to 4-3, over 500. Let's see what happens next. They played the Dolphins. Remember, the Dolphins had a great year. They are heading to the playoffs, won their division, and they were up 21-10. With the Cardinals looking to turn the momentum, they get a touchdown here, and we'll see. I guess they'll go for 2. They won't get it. So 21-16 now the score. They get a field goal here. It makes it 21-19. So they're just chipping away and trying to come back. Now Dolphins with it, 3rd down and 3. That is going to be caught out across midfield. And that is a big first down as time is ticking away here on the Cardinals. Running out of time, and the Dolphins then going to the end zone. It is called touchdown Miami, 28-19 now. Cardinals not going away though. Look at that little juke. And he is off to the races. That's going to be a touchdown. So just like that, we're back to a 1-possession game with over 3 minutes to play. Game's not over. 3rd down and 1 for Miami. What do? They throw it, and it's incomplete. So Arizona gets the stop, gets the ball back, and they have a chance. And look, they only need a field goal at this point. A field goal would win the game. They get into field goal range. The time winds down. They kick the field goal. It's good, and Arizona gets another huge win. How about the win over the Cowboys and the Dolphins, 2 teams that finished as playoff teams, and they get 2 wins out of 3 wins in a row, and 2 of those wins were big, plus the Seahawks in the division. So this team is rolling now. They'll play the Bills, though, down 24-10. They get a touchdown to pull within 7. Problem is, if you see the clock there, there's only a minute left, so they would have needed an onside kick. They don't get it. Perhaps a 3-and-out could get them the ball back, but they don't get that either, and the Bills will win this one. 24-17 the final score, so the Cardinals will drop to 5-4. Still looking pretty good. If they can finish strong and they can win a big game potentially against the 49ers at the end of the season, I think this team can possibly get into the playoffs. We'll see. Let's go to the next game. It's going to be against the Seahawks. 24-10. They already beat them once. Let's see if they can do it again. That field goal is good. Makes it 24-13. Seahawks on top. There is a big play by the Arizona defense, getting an interception, and they will get the ball back here late in the 3rd quarter. What will they do with it? 3rd and 3. Murray to throw. That's off the mark. Incomplete. And they will have to go for another field goal here. Makes it 24-16, but it is a 1-possession game. Seahawks looking to change that, make it back to a 2-possession game, and they would with this field goal, 27-16. Now time is running out on the Cardinals. 3rd and goal. Murray to the end zone. It's intercepted. And I think that's probably going to do it. They did actually get the ball back with a little bit of time as they look to pull off maybe a miracle comeback. They get a touchdown here. They would need basically an onside kick and a Hail Mary. They'll go for 2, trying to make it a 3-point game. They get it. So you need, it would take a lot, and they don't get the onside kick. So that'll do it. Seahawks will win, and they'll split with Seattle. 27-24 the final score in this game. Pretty good day on the ground, but just couldn't get the win. Had a couple of turnovers, and they are now 5-5 on the season. 12-3 here against the Patriots. All field goals as we're in the 4th quarter. The Patriots get a touchdown, and it's 12-10 now. First touchdown of the game. Cardinals trying to win it off of those 4 field goals. They get one here inside the 5-yard line down to about the 1. A touchdown will put some separation between the 2 teams and make it a 2-possession game if they don't get in. So we have a 15-10 game with under 2 minutes to play. 1st and 10 now for the Patriots. Set him to throw. And no, we did not have Cam Newton on the roster because we recorded all of their games before he was on the roster. And they completed inside the 15-yard line. They'll need a touchdown, though. A field goal will do them no good. They run the ball here, and they've got to hurry up. There's just 10 seconds remaining. they're not going to get a playoff. The clock winds down. They tried to line up, couldn't even get another playoff. Terrible play calling there. You don't run the ball in that situation. And the Patriots will lose. The Cardinals get a big win here over New England. And then they beat the Rams 26-9. So another huge win. They are looking pretty good in the division. Actually, they still have to play the Rams again. I was about to say they swept them, but no, they'll play the Rams again. As you take a look at some of the highlights from this game, they split with the Seahawks. They lost one game to the 49ers. They beat the Rams here, so they still play the Rams and 49ers. Actually play them in the final 2 weekends of the season. Those could be huge games as they improve to 7-5. 3 wins away from the playoffs. As you take a look at the stats, had a couple of turnovers, but they overcame those and were able to get this win thanks to their defense. 14-10 against the Giants next. Cardinals are up, but the Giants will run it into the end zone. Tied at 17 here. They look to take the lead, and they would with that touchdown pass. So Giants up by 7. Murray to throw. That's caught. Touchdown. Cardinals tied at 24. Giants with the ball. They're stopped on 3rd down, so the Cardinals will have it back. Under a minute to play now. Murray to throw. He's going to run with it. Cross midfield, and he will be all the way down to the 40-yard line. They are getting close to field goal range. They get a little bit closer. And here is a run play that'll get them inside the 25-yard line. Sets up a pretty easy field goal. It's good. The Cardinals get the win, and they improve to 8-5. Huge win there over New York, as this team is now looking like a potential playoff team. Just need 2 more wins. Need to win 2 of their final 3 games. They will not beat the Eagles, though, 23-6. That means this next game against the 49ers is going to be huge. I mean, it's probably going to decide their playoff fate. We'll get to that in just a second. But we'll look at some of the plays here from the Eagles game. And I don't know why they picked some of these highlights they show. I don't even know why they show them. Anyways, let's go back to the stats from this one as they're 8-6. So if they win this game over the 49ers, they will at least get to 9 wins. That means they will at least tie the 49ers. If they lose, then the best record that they could have would be 9-7, and they would have lost the tiebreaker because the 49ers would have won both games. So this is it. This is basically they are fighting for their playoff lives here. 21-10, 49ers are on top. Still plenty of time, though, as we're in the 3rd quarter. A field goal makes it an 8-point game. 21-13. They look to try to tie this game up now. 1st and goal. Murray to the ground. They will hand it off and score. Touchdown Cardinals. And we will see. Got to go for 2. And they did. I guess I didn't show that. But they got the 2-point conversion. So it's tied at 21 now. We are tied up here under 5 minutes to play. But a big play from the 49ers will get them into the end zone, as this is shaping up to be a great game. Murray here on 2nd and 11. Time is starting to wind down. And he takes a sack. You cannot take a sack in that situation. They've got to have a touchdown now. The time is winding down. 3rd down and 20. Another sack. And I don't know why they didn't use a timeout earlier, but this is it. 4th and 27. Playing for their playoff lives. It's into the end zone, and it's tipped around. Oh, I thought he was going to catch it, but no, it's incomplete. For a second, that ball was up there. I thought it might be a Hail Mary, but they will lose to the 49ers, and they will not make the playoffs. They will not win the division. The best they can do is tie, and they do tie. They beat the Rams 54-42. That's a very high-scoring game. So they will tie. They will tie for 1st place in the NFC West. The problem is they lost both games to the 49ers. That means the 49ers are headed back to the playoffs. The Cardinals will not make it. 9-7, not enough, good enough to get them a wild card spot. Interestingly enough, we're going to have an 8-8 team in the AFC making the playoffs, but 9-7 was not good enough in the NFC because you had great years from the Bears, from the Packers, and the Cowboys. All 3 of those teams, 10-6, 11-5, and 12-4. They are wild card teams. So the NFC is pretty much set unless the Lions disrupt that. And we'll see what the Lions do. That will be the final team that we do in the NFC. Your thoughts on the Cardinals down in the comments below. Thanks for watching this video. And stay tuned for more here on the SG1 Sports YouTube channel.